A dual-vessel scientific mission of the BFAR was marred yesterday by a Chinese Coast Guard patrol ship that used rough-housing tactics yet again in the Sandy Cay area of the West Philippine Sea. One of the research vessels, the BRP Dato Sanday, sustained physical damage to its bow and smokestack, with civilians on board at the receiving end of powerful water cannon blasts. Our Patrick De Jesus provides more details in this report.
A Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources or BFAR scientific research vessel was sideswiped and blasted with water cannons by the China Coast Guard or CCG. The incident happened yesterday at past 9 in the morning during a marine scientific research mission in the vicinity of Sandy Cay or Pag-asa K2 in the West Philippine Sea, carried out by the Filipino scientific team aboard BRP Dato Sanday and BRP Dato Pagbuwaya.
Chinese Coast Guard vessel number 21559. This is MMOB 3002. BRP Dato Sambay, Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources. A government vessel of the Philippines.
The China Coast Guard's aggressive action resulted to damages to BRP Dato Sanday, particularly in the port bow and smokestack. The BFAR condemned the latest Chinese harassment, which marks the first time water cannons have been used against their research vessels in the area of Pag-asa case. Despite this, the Philippine scientific team completed their mission in Pag-asa Case 1, 2, and 3.
The main objective of the deployment of the Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources is to support our marine scientific research within the territorial sea of Pag-asa Island.
The incident happened amid the 3-day dialogue on ASEAN maritime security being held here in Manila. National Security Advisor Secretary Eduardo Año appealed for a consensus among ASEAN member nations in resolving maritime disputes in the whole South China Sea in accordance with the 2002 Declaration on the Conduct of Parties and the 1982 United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea or UNCLOS.
And we, here in ASEAN, should be the strongest defender of that consensus, that we no longer want to go back to the time when might is right.
The Philippines, for its part, will stand firm in the formulation of the South China Sea Code of Conduct, but in accordance with the standards of international law. The goal is to finalize the agreement by next year, together with China, with the Philippines set to serve as chair and host country of the ASEAN Summit.
Any proposal or attempt to exclude, sideline, or create exemptions to UNCLOS and the broader framework of international law in the proposed COC mechanism reflects a lack of genuine intent and sincerity.
Cannot have rules there that would, for example, impair the arbitral award or impair the right of the Philippines to have resort to the dispute settlement mechanisms under UNCLOS.
Patrick De Jesus from the National TV for a new and better Philippines.